What's going on, guys? VenomousFatman here, and I got a brand new OTGT for you. This time I'm talking about this game right here, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. As you guys can see it right now, let me show you guys the back of this cover right here. It's Marvel, okay? It's awesome. It's cool. It's Marvel. It's Capcom. All the greatest stuff ever in the entire world. Well, maybe not the greatest stuff ever in the world, but still. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, okay? Here's the review of it. Bottom line. This game is pretty decent. I actually had some pretty good times with this game, to be honest with you. It's not as ridiculously tough as Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I know a lot of people were complaining about how it was really easy back in the day, not back in the day, but when it first came out, people were complaining about how it didn't have the same sort of learning curve as Marvel vs. Capcom 2 did. I know a lot of pro players were talking about that here and there, but I had a fun time playing around with it. I was playing most of it offline, okay, for the record. I did play online for a tiny bit, and I'll get to that in a second. But there's a lot of characters in here. Some of the characters are pretty cool. Some of my favorites, to be honest with you, I love Captain America. I love Dante. I love playing with also Wolverine. I had some fun times messing around with Wolverine, just going into training mode and trying some of his combos and stuff. Felt like a badass big time, really, when I was trying all these crazy combos with some of the most simplest button inputs and stuff. That was pretty cool. I can understand why a lot of pro players were being a little bit upset about it, but just for sake of my uses right here, it was actually pretty fun. So, arcade mode is cool. What is it? I never actually got far enough to actually play against Galactus and stuff because, I was just breezing through the game, just trying to check it out and stuff, and really wanted to get online. I know Galactus is in there, or some of the characters are pretty cool. I didn't get to see a lot of the endings, but I've looked it up on YouTube. And I also saw some of the Galactus fights on YouTube also. So, to be honest with you, from what I've seen, even though I never really got hands-on time with it, it is pretty decent, pretty cool for a single-player game. But where does this game really shine? Multiplayer. Offline multiplayer is a blast, hands down. Obviously, you don't have issues with lag. It's always fun playing Marvel with another person. It's classic Marvel, maybe dumbed down in the controls. That's cool. It looks great. Some of the music is awesome. I had a blast listening to it while I was playing. It was cool. Now, as far as online play is concerned, I know for a fact my ISP is awesome. My ISP is ridiculous when it comes to speed, when I can play a lot of my games online. It just seems to be a problem lately with Capcom servers. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this game, maybe it's Street Fighter, maybe it's something that's going on at Capcom, but the online play for this game is not really good, and I'm going to tell you why. Major lag issues. Big time. I know a lot of people are going to complain a lot and say that, oh no, I didn't have lag issues, I didn't have all this and that, or whatever, my connections were great, a lot of fights I was doing, and maybe because you suck. No. I'm telling you straight out. I even had a friend of mine who plays Marvel and plays a lot of more fighting games than I do, even though I'm a fighting game fan. He plays a lot more than I do. Was playing on there, he's like, yo, this is complete garbage. Bottom line is this. Online, this game is terrible. Capcom really needs to do something about their servers, honestly, especially with such a high-paced, fast-paced game like this, when timing is really critical in a lot of spots. They really need to do something about their servers. That's just the way it is. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So that's the truth. But anyway, moving on from there, overall, offline it's a blast. It's okay playing in arcade mode. I love the training mode. It's very similar to how Super Street Fighter 4's is, a little bit, doing the different moves, doing the different, launcher combos and stuff. Some of the combos are a little bit impractical. You think to yourself, how am I really going to use this in a real match? But it's good to know. It's actually good to try them out and stuff and go through them. I went through a bunch of characters. I know I did Wolverine, Dante, Captain America, I did Ryu, I did Akuma, and I believe I'd also tried to do Hulk, but I never finished it. And everybody else, I didn't even bother getting to it. But it was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun. So, honestly, if you love Marvel vs. Capcom 2, pick up Marvel vs. Capcom 3. If you love fighting games, just mash them up. This is your game right here. So anyway, that's my opinion on the whole matter. Leave your comments and video responses, guys. I don't mind. Just keep it civil. Let me know what you guys think. Put it in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the game, you love the online play, you hate the online play, offline, whatever. Put it in the comment section below. Talk to you guys again soon. Venomous is out. That was only the goddamn truth.